કરે છે કરે છે કરે છે માઇક તરફ
તમે કઈ ચાલુ કરો એને માઇક આપી દો શોર્ટ
જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી ગોપીજન વલ્લભ ગિરિવર રે ગોપીજન વલ્લભ ગિરિવર જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી ગોપીજન વલ્લભ ગિરિવર દાસી રૂપ પકડી જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી ગોપીજન વલ્લભ ગિરિવર જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી ગોપીજન વલ્લભ ગિરિવર જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી ગોપીજન વલ્લભ ગિરિવર જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી ગોપીજન વલ્લભ ગિરિવર જય રાધા યશોદાનંદન બ્રજ જન રંજન યશોદાનંદ યશોદાનંદન બ્રજ જન રંજન all together યશોદાનંદ યશોદાનંદન બ્રજ જન રંજન યશોદા યશોદાનંદન બ્રજ જન રંજન યમુના તીરવન ચારે તીરવન ચારે યમુના તીરવન ચારે જમુના તીરવન ચારી જય રાધા માધવ કુંજ બિહારી ગોપીજન વલ્લભ ગિરિવર જય રાધા Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Gaur Premanande. Yeah, it's okay. I will not be able to get up.
Khali, wait a minute. There is a Gujarati Bhagavad Gita here on the stand. Gujarati Bhagavad Gita, bring it. Hare Krishna. Ah, yeah, this. Be up there. Be me, class, yeah? This one. All right. Hare Krishna. Yes, very good. Today we are very happy because we are going to talk a little bit in Gujarati. Those who want to learn Bhagavad Gita in Gujarati. We have a nice devotee here. She's been coming for so many years and serving Radha Gokulananda. So, does anybody know what are the seed verses in Bhagavad Gita? The main 4 seed verses? Anybody, any idea? No. We are going to talk about chapter 10, verses 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. They are called seed verses. Okay? So we're going to start with 3 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. After that, I will introduce Mataji to speak in Gujarati, the 4 verses, and the translation. It will take only 5 minutes maximum. All right? Because she's a very busy lady and she has to go. But we can all enjoy. Yes? Okay. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, in the meantime, we'll read in English Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is. Yes? Those who haven't got a copy, I would suggest you get one. It's very nice to keep Bhagavad Gita. And let's see, okay. Here we are. This is text number 8. This is the first one of the 4 seed verses. 8, 9, 10, 11 of chapter 10. Okay? So, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So that's number 8. I'll expand on it a little bit, but first let's read 4 seed verses. Because when I give classes on a Sunday, somehow or other the time just flies and no time to even read anything. So let's go through the main 4 verses, because that's what you want to learn today, right? Text 9 is Matchitta Mattagata Prana Bodhyanta Parashparam Katyantascha Mam Nityam Tushyante Cha Ramanti Cha. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. This is a favorite for all the students, and we are all studying even at old age. Number 10, 10, 10, easy to remember, 10, 10. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantate. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. And text 11, last of the 4 verses. Tesham evanu kampartham aham ajnanajam tamaha nashyami atma bhavasto jnana deepena bhasmata. To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Okay, so we'll read these translations in Gujarati for those. So many people are here or online and they don't understand too much English. And Gujarati or Hindi or Sanskrit is so sweet. Whenever during Sharad, my family, we get together and we just read Bhagavad Gita. And it is so nice. To read in your own language, it's so sweet. It's very sweet. So that's why I'm asking Mataji to read in Gujarati. And you just hear the flow, the way she will speak. It's just goes straight into your heart. Okay? દસમો આઠ
અને
આઠ પછી નવ પછી 10 ને 11
ખાલી just this
આ વાંચો બસ આ જ વાંચો
અને પછી આ
ના,
ભાવાર્થ
ના, પાઠ.
ઓ just okay. Okay. સગળા આધ્યાત્મિક અને ભૌતિક લોકની ઉત્પત્તિનું કારણ હું જ છું અને બધું મારામાંથી જ સ્ફુરે છે એમ જાણીને ડાયા પુરુષો મારી ભક્તિમાં પરોવાય જઈ મને જ ભજે છે. That is 8mo.
That is number 8, yeah? Text 8. Now text 9.
Yeah, text 9. I have to look for it. Acha. Does it say that મારા શુદ્ધ ભક્તો મને મારામાં પરોવી રાખે છે અને પ્રાણ અને સમર્પણ કરે છે. એકબીજાને બોધ આપતા અને પરસ્પર મારી કથા કહેતા તેઓ સદા સંતોષ પામે છે અને નિજાનંદની લહેરમાં રહે છે. આમાં પણ
Text 10, 9.
અને this is 10. Yeah. નિરંતર મારામાં તન્મય રહેતા અને મને પ્રેમપૂર્વક ભજતા તે ભક્તોને હું સાચી સમજ આપું છું જે વડે તેઓ મને પામે છે.
That's 10, 10.
ઓકે અને પછી 11 also. Okay. Yeah. તેમની ઉપર કૃપા કરીને તેમના હૃદયમાં રહેલ હું જ્ઞાનરૂપી તેજસ્વી દીવાની I don't know what it is. દીવાથી તેમના અજ્ઞાનથી જન્મેલા અંધકારનો નાશ કરું છું.
So that was 10, 11. That Krishna actually enters into a heart, a devotee's heart, and then destroys with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Yeah? So where there is sun, there is no darkness. So Krishna actually helps person if you are surrendering to him. Then he will help you. So that's the message. Thank you very much. Oh, એક 10:07 છે ને એ બહુ ફાઇન છે. Prelude to this 8, 9, 10, 11, there's verse 7, which is very nice. I'll explain in English, don't worry. Okay, thank you. 10:7. It really helps us. Srila Prabhupada has made it very nice in his purport. But first we'll read the text 7 translation. One who is factually convinced of opulence and mystic power of mind engages in unalloyed devotional service. Of this there is no doubt. So Srila Prabhupada says the highest summit of spiritual perfection is knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Unless one is firmly convinced of the different opulences of the Supreme Lord, he cannot engage in devotional service. So, in ISKCON, what we are trying to do is we are trying to teach people bhakti yoga, not hatha yoga, do up and down and up. That's good for the body, but it doesn't help our heart and mind. So, bhakti yoga means you have to do some bhakti and yoga, both of them. Bhakti yoga in devotional service. Service means you have to do some service. You have to serve. That's devotional service. But here it states that once you know how powerful Krishna is, how much opulences there are with Krishna, then you tend to want to serve. You are willing to serve. So everyone is coming to this temple and they want to serve in some manner or other. They either bring some vegetables, fruits, or flowers. They want to offer to Radha Gokulananda. So this can only be done when you got some knowledge. Okay, this is a temple, it's opened by Srila Prabhupada. This is a beautiful temple. You want to do something for Krishna. And when you have that feeling, when you have that knowledge, then you want to serve. So this is the purpose. You want to serve. And earlier, in the first verse, chapter 10, the word Bhagavan is described. What does Bhagavan mean? Yeah, Bhaga means opulences and Van means who possesses. So there are 6 opulences Krishna has in full, in 100%. Do you know anybody which 6? Bolo ek. Strength, yes. Renunciation 2. Knowledge 3. Wealth. Power. Beauty. Okay. Beauty. So, okay. There's 6. I'll repeat again. All right. Strength. Fame, wealth, knowledge, beauty, and renunciation. So one who possesses all those 6 in full, which means 100%, he's called Bhagavan, he's Krishna. Okay? So this chapter 10 is entitled Opulence of the Absolute. So these are different opulences. And we are now going into 7, which we described just now, that if you have knowledge that Krishna has got all these opulences, then you want to serve. So what I've done is I've picked up different notes from very intelligent people, unlike me. So I've just picked it up and I'm going to read. Yes? So let's see. This one is by Burijan Prabhu. He's in Vrindavan. He teaches, he's a Srila Prabhupada disciple and he teaches different courses. And his overview of the Bhagavad Gita is called Surrender Unto Me. So we'll just read from there and that will summarize our 4 seed verses today. Yeah? So I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. That was number 8, the first one. So what Burijan Prabhu says is everything emanates from Krishna. We have to understand that everything material or spiritual, but it comes from Krishna. He is Swayam Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then he says, in his purport, Srila Prabhupada explains that one who understands Krishna perfectly from a bona fide spiritual master will worship him with great love and affection. Here in ISKCON, you will see devotees just coming up from nowhere. You know, they've heard some Sankirtan, or they've read a book, Srila Prabhupada's book. They come to the temple, and then they follow whatever authorities say. And within months, you will see how much they have progressed. Why? Because they surrender. All right? So we just have to surrender. And they want to serve with great love and attention. Okay? So that's that. And in this greatness leads one to full surrender. This is what the point is. Right. So how do devotees worship Krishna? They worship with all their hearts. Yes? That's what he said on number 8. Now number 9, he says, they cannot live without him any more than a fish can live without water. See, I just learnt recently when I went to a car boot sale to distribute some books. Somebody was always coming to Krishna temple all this time. Still does. But he enjoys this fishing, what is called angling. Angling? Anybody know? Angling, yes? Angling. Good. So he taught me that in angling, it's a professional etiquette. That when you catch a fish, yeah, he will understand. But you throw in something and then there's a bait, so a fish will come and get trapped. Yeah. But once they take the fish, they catch the fish. Then after catching, then they have to put it back. That is the sport. They don't kill the fish. They put the fish back. So we here, Bhurijan Prabhu is saying a fish can live a little bit, but not more than, like I'm trying to learn swimming, so breathing is very difficult, But I was just taught recently, then you come up and breathe, and then you can do more. So similarly, a fish, he cannot live without water, so he has to go down. So in the profession, you catch, and then you put the fish back. Yeah. So we are like that. We are supposed to be with Krishna. When we are without Krishna, we are like the fish without water. His natural position is to be in the water. The fish is in the water. So if we can understand that analogy, we are supposed to be with Krishna, not without Krishna. Then our life will be very happy and enjoyable. So that's what Krishna is saying there. Prabhupada is saying. And now number 10, Krishna's devotees, they are 24 hours engaged in talking about Krishna, thinking about Krishna, doing some activity about Krishna. So fortunately I've been traveling with Maharajis for the past nearly 10 years. So when you see pure devotees of Srila Prabhupada in action, 24 hours a day, they are either reading or writing about Krishna, prayers in the morning, they're in the temple room for Mangalarti, so take nice darshan, 24 hours. In the evening also, when they go to rest, they put Prabhupada tape and then listen and then go to sleep. So I don't see anybody not, these pure devotees, they're always engaged in Krishna service. So that's what 10:10 is. And 10:11, as I said earlier, is when there's sunlight, there is no darkness. Correct? In the morning, the sun rises, and then you can see everything. At night time, if there is no sun, you might trip over. If there are no lights, in the motorway, up to 50 miles going out of London, there are lights. After 50 miles, total darkness. Unless, you come to some junction or some dangerous corner, then there might be some lights. But otherwise, there's no lights. So it's very dark. And I used to drive a lot when I was studying in Leicester. And then when I come to London, I was driving at 100 miles per hour. Don't tell anybody now because it's no good. But now there are cameras, so they'll catch you, after 70, over 70 miles per hour. But that time, 100 miles is from Leicester to London, 100 miles per hour. So I used to come in 1 hour. Fast, very fast. Never mind, those days are gone. Now I have to drive slowly. So that's that here from Burijan Prabhu. Then we have, in order to do devotional service, you have to clean your heart. So our heart has been contaminated by lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, this is mine, I want to do this, I want to do this. We are always self-centered. So many lives we spent like that. And for example, if you want to eat a lot of meat or whatever, in the Shastras it says, okay, you want to eat meat, all right, you can have a body of a tiger next time. Yeah? So tiger, he's eating meat. So you get a body what you want to keep on thinking. But animals haven't got the intelligence to come back home to Krishna's home. Krishna is our father. He wants us to go home. Once you are 16 or 18 in this country, you are more or less independent. 21, you are definitely an adult and you are independent. Do what you want. So we have taken this independence from Krishna, right? And we are trying to use it to the best of our ability. But Krishna is telling us, come home, but we are using our independence and we are saying, no, I'm all right. I'm safe. I know what I'm doing. I'm grown up now. This is the biggest illusion. We think we are grown up. But in Krishna's eyes, he wants us to come back. He's trying to tell us to come back. He's trying to tell Arjun to fight. That is his dharma in the whole of Bhagavad Gita. So from the beginning, he starts and Arjun says, no, this is my family, this is this. So I can't fight. But later on, Arjun then says, I give up. All this confusion, you are telling me to do this. I'm surrendering unto you. This is in the second chapter. Krishna surrenders. Arjun surrenders to Krishna. And then Krishna says, okay, now I'll be your guru and you'll be my student. Sometimes, with my Guru Maharaj, there are some people who think they know more. Like most people, they know more than the Guru. So they don't want to surrender to Guru. So anyway, then Maharaj made a joke one day and he said, right, he banged something like that. He said, let's get something straight. Let's see and get this right. Who is Guru and who is disciple? let's get that right. And then the other person understood that, look, when a Guru is speaking, we should calm down. So the lesson there is, we should, although we might be more clever than the Guru, we might be a doctor or consultant or this and that on a material platform. But when you arrive and we come to a spiritual master, then we should act that we don't know anything. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a perfect example. He's Krishna. But what did people say when he was in a sannyas dress? People were complaining. Some Prakashanandan Saraswati was in charge of Mayavad sannyasis. He said, what are you doing? You should be reading Sanskrit. You should be doing this and you should be doing that. You are a fool. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, yes, my Guru Maharaj said I'm a fool. That's it. Except that you are in a very humble position, I'm a fool. But he's not, he's Krishna himself. So other people want to defeat us, that devotees, they are wasting their time. Why don't they go and work? You know, why are they begging? You know, why are they saying, take a book, give us some Lakshmi or, donation? But we are giving Bhagavad Gita as it is. It's a treasure. And those who got it, they know what it is worth, So, you have this in your home. I understand from Kodruma Prabhu earlier, one class he gave. He said people have got this in their houses. Most Indian people have got Bhagavad Gita in house. But they've got it on the shelf. They've got it on the shelf. Some of them are sealed. They're still on the shelf. Oh, yes, I've got it. I've got Bhagavad Gita. It's on the shelf. But it's no good, on the shelf. You have to take it out and read. Read every day. And if you want to make a note, take my number. I am giving 2 sloks of Bhagavad Gita. We've just started again. This is the 4th year running. I've started Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 1, text 1, text 2, etc. So every day I send 2 slokas with Sanskrit and English translation. So you can at least, in the morning you take 1 verse. If you have time, with your whole family you read. It'll take you 1 minute, maximum 2, if you discuss. But 1 minute of your time in the morning and 1 minute of your time in the evening. 2 minutes. I'm sure you can all spare 2 minutes in 24 hours. What do you think? You can do that? You can do that? Yeah? Okay. So that's good news. So take my number willingly and write down. I'll make it short for you. My name, if you just put SJK, Swayam Jyoti Krishna Das, but that's too long to write on the mobile. Just put SJK and number is 07 846 893 957. So I repeat, 078 46 893 957. Okay, so you will receive 2 Bhagavad Gita sloks every day. How many days are there in a year? Right? How many verses are there in the Gita? 700. So by 1 year, or in 1 year, you will have read Bhagavad Gita. As it is. Isn't it interesting? You will not realize, but next year, this time, you would have finished the Bhagavad Gita. And if you like this idea, you can spread to your friends and family. So they also learn. Is that a good idea? Okay. So, you've taken the number? Good. Thank you very much. Now, how do you purify? Questions in 10 minutes. Okay. How do you purify, this accumulated dust? This, on a mirror there is dust. Always, then you have to clean. On the TV, etc., screen, there's always dust. And then usually ladies or men or whoever, we have to clean. So similarly, we have to clean this dust which has been accumulated. So this dust you clean by this verse called Sri Shistakshakam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left only 8 verses, written verses. It is here. Anybody wants to copy, they can. The first one says, Glory to Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditioned life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Okay? So, we have to chant and then all this dust gets cleared slowly. Not automatically one day, like wipe. Slowly. Krishna consciousness is a slow process. It's not quick. Yeah? It's a slow process. Now, another point I wanted to say, and there's a lot of... only today I opened this post. Anybody seen this magazine? Back to Godhead magazine? No? Anyway, you can subscribe, like, Gujarat Samachar, or, yeah, you can subscribe. This is Back to Godhead magazine. This is the first magazine Srila Prabhupada wrote himself, and then he was distributing the books. Way back in 1944, I think, or something like that. So anyway, I received this today, and because I was going to talk about the seed verses, this devotee, his name is Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, is very intelligent, and he writes different articles. So he has actually given a summary, a review on the summary of these 4 verses, and 2 verses he discussed in the November-December issue, 2023. This, what we discussed today, 10.8, 10.9. Yes? So those 2 are discussed here in full. He's done a lot of research. And then in the other issue, the next issue, which is January and February 2024, he has discussed 10.10 and 10.11. All right? So 4 seed verses. So I was very happy that Krishna arranged. I had some post to open. A few days I didn't open. So today I opened, and look, this is fresh, absolutely fresh. So I only got a notice on Friday about this class today. Otherwise, normally I like a week's notice, and then I would have done all the revision and then present it to you. But today what I will do is the 10.8 and 10.9 from this article, I will briefly pick up a few points. Okay? Because he's done so nice. Okay. Now what he says is, here, I'll try and summarize here. Buddha, Krishna's glory satisfies the head only. That's what he's summarizing. Right? Buddha Bhava. Bhava, loving Krishna, satisfies the heart fully. So, there are 2 nice points here. We have our brain, head, and then we have our heart. So in the first verse, 10.8, he's nicely describing Krishna's glories satisfies the head fully. So our brain is happy. When you talk about Krishna, we are happy. And then bhava, people from Eastern culture, Indian, Gujaratis, whatever, we automatically have bhava. So when it comes to Janmashtami, whether it's, they come here regularly or not come here regularly, but they come once a year, the bhav that I want to come and see Krishna, I want to do something for Krishna, is automatic. It comes from the heart. So that Buddha Bhava Samanvitaha, in that verse. So the Bhava Samanvitaha means loving Krishna satisfies the heart fully. Now this is a nice explanation. You all follow that, yes? Our heart, we are very happy because we see Krishna's beauty, we see Ram's beauty here. Everyone got excited because of last Monday, Lord Ram's installation, Narendra Modi, doing the installation ceremony. Everyone around the world, and where I was, I was in a bus, can you believe? And I was just, coming home one day after distributing some books or something. And it was school time. Just last Monday or Tuesday I think. And this Muslim girl was talking to an African girl. Do you know there was a temple open in India, and in America, they're having big functions and all these things. It's a worldwide news sort of thing, A Muslim girl is talking to a Christian, somebody else. So this is so nice to hear, isn't it? A beautiful temple of Lord Ram. Anyway, it's spreading. So America, even Christians, Muslims, everyone's excited about this temple. So if they do go to India, they'll say, where is Ayodhya? Ayodhya. It will be very famous. Automatically. And we are very fortunate because we have Lord Ram here. It's one of our main deities. So we are very fortunate. Okay, so in 10:9, I've only got 2 minutes and then we open for questions. Is that okay? So 10:9, Bhakti is social, not solitary. The devoted bond with each other by delightfully discussing Krishna's glory. So 10:9, Machita Mata Ghata Prana. You want to discuss about Krishna. I was recently in Africa, September, in Tanzania. People are hungry. They don't have Bhagavad Gita. Not in Swahili, not in English even. Don't have the books. But when you talk about Krishna, they come, Like when Srila Prabhupada started the movement, he was just chanting Hare Krishna in a park, And slowly people came to him. That's how it started. When I was in Bombay, Juhu temple, every morning after Mangalarti and the whole program, then I go to the beach and I have my Bhagavad Gita and I just read on my own. And just by reading Bhagavad Gita, can you believe about 10 people just comes and they sit next to you, because you're reading something special. They'll just come, attracted, and then they listen. So I was very happy that just continue doing, on a small scale. 5 people come, 2 people come, 1 people come. Today there's 50 people around. This is the biggest crowd I've had. But anyway, this is good. It's temple. All right, so 10:9 and 10:8. Let's just skip quickly. This is done very nice. Ecstasy, that is too difficult to understand for me. All right, this might be understandable. He says devotion encompasses our entire being. So there's mind, body, and speech. So let's learn this. Mind, Krishna is the best object for us to remember. Mat chitta. Chitta. Mat chitta. So who should we remember? Krishna, yeah? So that's the mind. What about the body? Krishna is the best cause that we can dedicate our life to. Mat gata prana. How nice is explained, yeah? And then the speech, connection. Krishna is the most lovable person to glorify with our words. Katyantascha mam nityam. So he's explained that exceptionally well. Okay, now the other 2 verses, 10 and 11. Let's just see. All right. Character of a devotee, mind absorbed in Krishna, mat chitta. How Arjun manifests that character, eager to know how to remember Krishna. All right, I'm just picking up some points here quickly. Life dedicated to Krishna, mat gata prana. How Arjun manifests, eager to know how to remember Krishna through his material manifestations. Okay? And heart delighted to learn about Krishna, that is bodhyanta ramanticha, eager to hear Krishna's glories in detail without getting satiated. So when you talk about Krishna, nobody is ever happy to stop and says, I want to go. They want to keep hearing and hearing and hearing. Yeah? Every single day for the last nearly 40 years or more, I come here for the Bhagavatam class and listen without fail. 40 years. Come listen. Whether you understand, don't understand, don't worry. Just come. But now you have the facility You can hear online. So just like you took my number for Bhagavad Gita slokas, tomorrow morning tune in. It's called Manor Media, or you can go to Mayapur TV. Sometimes Manor Media, we have some technical problems sometimes. But otherwise go on to Mayapur TV, and then number one is Bhaktivedanta Manor. Anyway, so you can hear classes daily. Okay? So I think there is more to learn. Okay, 10, let's summarize. 10.8, knowledge inspires devotion. You know, I told you about number 7. He says, if you know that my opulence is in this, then you want to do something. Yes? 10.9, devotees serve Krishna with the entire being, with body, mind and soul. You know? 10.10, Krishna guides devotees. So when you surrender to Krishna, he will help you. Especially students, you know, when you are revising, remember Krishna. And somehow or other, when you forget the answer, he will try and find you the answer again. My Guru Maharaj told me, when you are giving class and you think you've forgotten something, if you are sincere and you surrender to Krishna, he will then remind you, okay, talk about this. Yeah? So, very important. Students, you know, I'm still a student, I'm trying to learn, you know. And then 10.11, Krishna dissipates devotees' inner darkness. Inner darkness. So, you know, all the devotees in Vrindavan, they are completely absorbed 24/7. Our devotees, our senior devotees, you know, serious devotees, sannyasis, Srila Prabhupada's disciples, those who are sincere and serious about devotional service, they are actually 24/7 thinking about Krishna, how to spread Krishna's consciousness, how to go out and about and preach. So this is the mission of ISKCON, not to be as happy, satisfied. I've done something today and tomorrow you don't tell your friends, or at work, oh, I heard one lecture in Bhagavad Gita, I want to talk to you about it. You know, so spread the news. Okay, I'm going to stop, and if you have any questions, please ask. You had a question?
We've got your number. Can we message you for the message? How
Just say hello. Okay, hello, you met in the temple, and I want to join Bhagavad Gita class. Yes, is that okay? It makes sense? Question? Why are they called four set verses? Yes, it's very good, important question. Why are they called four seed verses? Seed verses. Okay, you know, from a seed, you grow some, good example is dhania. I always used to grow in my garden dhania. So there is a dhania seed, coriander seed. Coriander is dhania. And then you move the soil a little bit. Then you put the seed. And then you put a little water. Let it germinate. Yeah, germinate. So after a day or two, if it's nice hot weather, it's probably a day, but then it starts to grow a little. So in every verse of the Bhagavad Gita, every single verse of the Bhagavad Gita, these four seed verses are there, somehow or other. They are all inculcated in that verse. Okay? So that's all I have learned from my Guru Maharaj, that every single verse in the Bhagavad Gita has got these four seed verses in it. How? I don't know, but it is there. Yeah? So those seed verses, they can just multiply and grow and increase your devotional service very nicely. Yeah? So we should just plant our seed. There is another text 9, I think, 10:9. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada describes the seed of devotional service. So that seed of devotional service is implanted by the Guru, that do this service over there. And then In order for that seed to germinate, we are supposed to water it. So how do you water that seed of devotional service? By chanting and hearing. So I told you about hearing. You can tune into Mayapur TV or come to classes. Yes? About chanting, we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Yes? We have beads, 108 beads. So soon, hopefully, the authorities will allow me every morning, every morning 6:30 and every evening 6:30, at least in the weekends to start with, okay, Saturday and Sunday. I've asked for permission to, you see the reception room? Yes? Next to door. I've asked for permission to start this year, 2024, people who want to start chanting Hare Krishna. Why are Hare Krishna devotees chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra? So hopefully you can see me in that room, 6:30 in weekends. Probably we'll start in February, Nityananda's appearance day after that. But there'll hopefully be some advertisement. Otherwise you can come see me after February, Nityananda's appearance day. We will be chanting Hare Krishna and I will teach you personally, one-to-one, how to chant. So those who want to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, come and see me. I'll teach you how to chant. So we chant, we hear, and that's how a seed of devotional service grows. And then it is described here, then you go to this planet and that planet, that planet. Like people are trying to go to the moon. Yes? And there's one shuttle and then there's another and then, it's usually there's 3 or 4 shuttles. They're together and then as they go up and up and up, one shuttle comes out, down. And then as they go up, the second one comes out, third one comes down and second. Do you know? That's how it goes, yeah? So similarly with our devotional service, it really goes up and up and up and up and up. And right up to Krishna Lok, which is Golok Vrindavan. And there you take shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna. And there, of course, in Golok Vrindavan, it's like this Vrindavan here. You go to Vrindavan near Delhi. That is Bhoma Vrindavan. That is Golok Vrindavan. This is in Earth planet here. We are very lucky next to Delhi, 4 hours or 2 hours drive. You come to Vrindavan. So in Vrindavan, all the gopis, all the cowherd boys, everything, pastimes are going on eternally. And they are 24/7 engaged in serving Krishna and thinking about Krishna. In the morning, Krishna goes for cow grazing, yeah? Then the mother Yashoda is saying, oh, he's gone. But she thinks about Krishna all day and thinks about when he's going to come back to Vrindavan, in the evening. And then in the evening, the dust of the cows, yeah, when they come back, the dust, everyone sees the dust. Anybody seen any Western films in the old days or nowadays? I don't think anybody knows what a Western film is. But anyway, when the horses go, even have you seen a horse race or something? So the dust will go, dust. So there's a dust cloud. When the cows come, anybody know how many cows Krishna had? A little more.
900,000.
Correct. Big number. Almost 1 million, okay? 900,000 cows. So can you imagine 900,000 cows coming towards you? So the dust, it will be like a dust storm, isn't it? So when you're in Vrindavan, like Mother Yashoda and the gopis and everyone who is not with them, the cowherd boys are with Krishna. But gopis, Mother Yashoda, all the elderly gopas, they are looking. Oh, the dust is coming. That means Krishna is coming. Okay? So, they're always thinking about Krishna 24/7. That, Krishna is now coming. They get happy. When they see the dust, they know Krishna is coming. In the morning, they keep on going until they don't hear the sound of the cows. Because they are going, going to the forest, deep into the forest. So it's wonderful to talk about Krishna. Any other 5 questions? Or did you enjoy this class? If you did, put your hands up. Or did you fall asleep? Then you put your hands down or something. No? Everything okay. All right, so 2 minutes, 3 minutes. What can I say? Yeah, Bhagavad Gita is so nice. Yeah, that's what I can say. Bolo.
So when you were giving the example of fish, right? Angling,
Yes.
it comes up and then put for 2 minutes and
Yeah, they feel very happy that they've caught something. It's very difficult to catch. The angling person has gone, but
what he was trying to do basically. Why
it's a sport. It's a sport. A sport.
they don't want to kill the fish, but they are just playing the game, right?
Playing, yeah, they want to catch. So there's a little pond around UK, small ponds, where this society, Anglian society, they have to become a member. And then you go around with your angling kit, and then you try and catch something. It's a sport. They enjoy it. Whether it's snowing or not, they still go there. There's one near my house, and I see them kitted, everything kitted. And some people put a tent or something. And they're very enthusiastic. And then they try. But I didn't know that they can take it away or whatever. That's offense. That's a legal offense. They can be prosecuted. So this particular devotee I met in the car boot cell, he told me the law. I was happy to hear that they don't take the fish away. They just put it back. So it's just they're sporting with it. Okay, I got 30 seconds. When I was only 6 or 5 years old, in Nairobi, I'm from Nairobi, we all used to go to school walking. There's no cars or anything. Okay? But one good thing is when it's raining, all the cars stop for all the children. They just pack everyone in, as much as they can, and then give you a ride to the school. Heart, big heart. We're talking about heart. Anyway, there was when it was not raining, I was crossing a little stream, and I had a handkerchief. So even I used to play that game. See if I can catch a goldfish or some fish, small fish. Just play, I'm vegetarian. I don't know all these things. So I used to play with the handkerchief, and some fish comes in there, and I put it back. I'm so happy to see it. Anyway, so let's finish with that. Everyone chant after me. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Now join the arti, please. Thank you.
जय श्री राधा गोकुलानंद की श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की श्री श्री गौर की Please do come forward as the Aarti ceremony is being performed. We're going to be singing this song, the Gaura Aarti song, one line at a time, which is on my right hand side coming from the ceiling. So the lead singer will sing one line and then you repeat after the lead singer, and then we'll go on to chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Parcharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Bhaskasya Satarine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Parcharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasachade Satarine Shiva Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Kusobha Jaya Jaya Gora Chande